you, Councilwoman. Mayor Armstead?
Yes, good evening. Let me start with some dates of events coming up. On January 6th, the Linden Multipurpose Center will be having a Municipal Alliance, will be hosting a NARCAM seminar. Again, that's January 6th, the Linden Multipurpose Center. The Municipal Alliance will be hosting a NARCAM seminar from 6 to 8 p.m. January 13th, at the Wilson Park McGilvery Pond Building, they will also be holding a NARCAM seminar. The first 30 people to arrive will be given a sample of NARCAM to keep in their possessions. Also, the Mayor's Youth Commission will be holding their next meeting January 23rd. The Executive Board meeting is at 6 p.m. The General meeting is at 7 p.m. It's open to anyone who wants to join. Meetings are held in the Planning Board room on the 3rd floor, entrance through the rear door, and park on the rooftop of the deck of the parking garage. I'm happy to report that we have a meeting scheduled with New Jersey Transit in the next few weeks to discuss the idea of a public-private partnership to develop our properties along West Elizabeth Avenue, which may include a parking garage, which I'm almost certain will include a parking garage to address some of the parking issues here in Linden. New Jersey Transit and the City of Linden have a shared vision to provide adequate parking and a state-of-the-art mixed-use development. We're also working with New Jersey Transit professionals to decide on the right developer for this project. I want to thank Alex Laspinoso, my Chief of Staff and my Economic Development person, and Jerry Bishop for being very persistent with NJ Transit to get the ball rolling. Next, yesterday I attended a ribbon cutting ceremony, and I'm happy to report a new business that has opened at our former Linden House Diner, which is located on Route 27. It's called Some 27. The owner of Some 27 Sandwich Shop is the same owner of the Linden House Diner. It's a young man by the name of Demetrius. I'm confident that this business will continue and sustain another 50 years just like the Linden House Diner. They offer a variety of sandwiches, deli options, burgers, hot dogs, wraps, salads, coffee, and beverages. Please stop by. I was there yesterday, and the food was absolutely delicious. Next, yesterday we had a very serious situation. We had a sewer line collapse. It collapsed on Northwood Avenue. It adversely affected a number of residents. Today we diligently provided, today we found a contractor, and we began repairing the line. We're doing everything humanly possible to alleviate this inconvenience to the residents in the area. I want to talk about some people who are leaving us. Frank Dan. Frank Dan, tonight's his last council meeting. He'll be retiring at the end of this year. Frank Dan was our Department of Public Works Director. I want to thank him for his service. While he may have only been here for a couple of years, he provided an invaluable service to us. He almost single-handedly turned around that department, and I'm happy. It is a much better run department now that Frank Dan has been here. I want everyone to know that we have every intention on continuing in that direction to make sure it is a very productive and efficient operation. We are going to be handing over the responsibility to Nick Patina, who does have his certificate to be, he has his Department of Public Works certificate. Nick will be working very closely with myself, along with Jerry Bishop, who will be sending down to work in unison with Nick to make sure that we can continue the continuity in that particular department. I'd like to thank Greg Embriaco for his dedicated service to the City of Linden. Greg is retiring. I'd like to also thank Linda Wierzbinski for her dedication to our city. She's also retiring. Frank Chamberlain, who worked in DPW, he's retiring as well, and Tracy Milowski from DPW. All have been very helpful and very professional in their dealings in this city. We will miss them greatly, and I wish them the best in their retirement. Finally, I want to wish Peter Brown all the best. Peter Brown has served as a councilman in the 3rd Ward for a number of years, and over the past few few years, it's been no secret that we've been coming in with some tax
Mayor, I'll
reductions.
give you additional time.
Yes, thank you, Council President. I really appreciate it. We've been coming in with some very good budgets, and we've been coming in under budget for the last couple of years. In fact, we've been reducing taxes. I've often said, and we laugh about this, I said that Peter Brown can find a nickel buried in your living room sofa. And that's precisely what he did with regards to our budgets in this town here. Peter Brown has worked very close with me to ensure that we had reduced budgets in this town. Some of you may not like his politics. Some of you may not like him as a person. But the one thing I always say, people lie, numbers don't. And Peter Brown is darn good at what he does when it comes to managing finance. He's been invaluable. I'm going to miss him. I would hope that I'd be able to pick up the phone and call him next year when we start going through our budget process so that we can continue to have tax reduction in this town. I challenge every council member on that dais here to dig into the budgets the way Peter Brown has done. Again, you may not like him, but you have to respect his ability to balance a budget. And Peter Brown put forth a 5-year plan that he gave me 5 years ago, and he said, I guarantee you that we'll have tax reduction in this town. And we took his plan into consideration, and it worked, okay? As the mayor, and I would say as the leader of this city, I gotta look at all my team members. And if the object is to get the ball in the end zone and score, you give it to somebody who can get it in the end zone, and that was Peter Brown, and I'm gonna miss him as a council member. And again, I hope and pray that I could pick up the phone and call him to get advice as we continue to try to find that nickel that's buried in our living room sofas. God bless you, Peter. I wish you all the best in all your endeavors, and I'm sure you'll be successful wherever you go.
Okay.
Thank you, and once again, everyone, have a happy holiday season. May it bring health and prosperity to your families.
Thank you, Mayor.